Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. G, back on the test server. Today we are looking at all of the new toys other than the drone, because I already did a whole video on the Annihilator drone. So we're going to combat test the new cab, the Omnibox, the Bigram mecha legs, and all of the energy weapons, and the nail gun. Starting number one with the trigger. So this thing was like the plasma drill. Now we're going into combat with the Omnibox cab in speed mode, and then we're going to switch over to leg mode as soon as we get into combat. We're also going to switch over to, well, with this one I don't think we need to worry about reload mode. I'm not sure if this one's a reload based or not. Maybe it's just on a timer. But you'll notice the thing about the trigger is it has an extra boost of energy as the final pulse as part of how it works. Now, as someone who's terrible with the energy weapons because they're all on a tiny timer, I really struggle with them. Those people that are breaking terms of service and using macros are going to have a field day with all of the new weapons. I will say this about the trigger. It has absolutely phenomenally cool sounds, and at least we have some weapons now that are going to make the photon cab worth using. And they look absolutely gorgeous on the new night maps. We'll get another one of those up here soon. And this thing is ridiculously easy to aim. I'm good for clearing weapons, but you've got to make sure that your crosshairs are on your targets when the pulse comes. Now, we're going into combat here in speed mode, and we're going with perhaps my favorite weapon, the nail gun, the Summator. This thing you can hold down to charge, and it will work like a shotgun, or you can fire quickly as single nail bursts. The shotgun mode does pretty good damage. Now, when we get into combat, we switch into leg mode, we also switch into reload mode. So this cab and these legs make for a pretty versatile vehicle. You can get where you want to go fast and then switch it up. Apologies for my voice, guys. I'm fairly sick today, but I'm bringing you guys content anyway because I had a good time playing with this stuff. I mean, we're already at a couple of kills. We're not even particularly trying now. Yeah, most of them are bots, but hey, we're on test server right now. Having a good old time. You know, I very much like this gun. It's in the new category of special, so it's above rare and below epic, but it feels like one of the better weapons that they've implemented so far with this update. Granted, the update is not here yet. If anyone's confused, we are on the public test server. You guys can check that out. Go to the dev blogs. They give you instructions for how to download it. You just have to make sure that you install it in a separate folder, otherwise you're going to copy over your regular install of Crossout, and then all you will have is the test server, and you'll be stuck reinstalling. Just look how cool these maps look in the dark, and how great and spidery these things are. And we are just racking up kills with this thing. I mean, we just have so many options with this build. We can go legs, we can go wheels, we can go reload, we can go speed, and even the gun gives us options. We can shoot quickly with nail burst, or we can hold down charge and do a shotgun burst. So you've got a lot of things to think about combat-wise, which is good for gameplay, it's good for skill, and people that enjoy playing well. These weapons and these parts and this cab all give you options tactically and strategically for how you're going to want to play it. And I gotta say, it just feels satisfying. And we will take an MVP. Boom. On to the next one. Number 3, we have the Assembler. Targem, if you guys want me to help you name stuff, please let me know. Because some of these names are just ridiculous. Maybe Disassembler would make more sense, because this thing just blows stuff up. Assembler makes me think it's a heal beam, but hey, whatever. So this thing is like the legendary version of the Pulsar. You gotta charge it. And if you get the charge just right, you get extra points of damage. If you hold the charge too long, you lose it, it discharges, and it heats up your weapon. So, like all of the weapons in this new patch, you've got to get the timing down right to use these well, which I obviously do not because I'm just playing them for the first time in PvP. So they're definitely weapons that you're going to have to master, just like Synthesis or any of the other weapons that are on a timer like an energy weapon. On to the next one. Look at this guy. What's he got? He's got harpy and cannons on this thing. Why not? You can see literally everyone's just strapping a cab to Bigrams and trying it out on test server. Alright, last one we're going to be checking out today. Number 4, the blockchain. It used to be called the plasma cutter. Looks like it shoots a pancake of energy at the enemy. We're going to see how this one does. As far as I can tell, this one was the hardest for me to use right. I was just really, really bad at the timer. and it's kind of tricky to see where it goes. It's kind of like an energy shotgun in that it shoots a big wide beam at the target. And one of the less cool sound effects, in my opinion, compared to all the energy weapons. I really enjoyed the sound effect on the trigger. This one feels like it could use a little bit of love. Can we get this guy? Can we blow him up? Can we get him? We've got one left. We've got one weapon left. That's what happens when you run no armor and you don't protect anything. Come on. Come on. Come on. Boom. Now we'll take a kill. Well, we're blowing stuff up today, so at least there's that. Spending the majority of my time in leg mode, but it is nice having the option to go into wheels mode and just drive around. Especially when you find your team is on the other end of the map and you're like, I need to get there. And we'll take another win today. Alright guys, breakdown. My favorite weapon out of all of these is the nail gun, for sure. And that's something that's a special weapon, so it's attainable for even new players. And these legs are very, very good. Are they better than Steppenwolf legs? No, they're just different. Look forward to trying them out more. Y'all be good. I'm going to catch you guys later. Mr. G, out. Oh, this is awkward. And we nailed it.